Alright, so back with another video. This time I'm going to be talking about 30-year-old Ashley Elkins, who quote-unquote disappeared from Warren, Michigan earlier this month in January 2025. They are now suspecting her ex-boyfriend, this four-eyed motherfucker here on the screen that you see with that shady ass smirk on his face and those dark eyes that just scream that he has a temper. Sorry. Excuse my little rant, but this motherfucker here looks guilty and sus as fuck. Look at this face. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can't even zoom in. It's like, look at that face. Look at the eyes. It's just this face of like, what's the word for it? I don't know how to even describe it, but either way, this is the grin of somebody who's like, I've gotten away with some shit, or I have something to hide, or whatever. I'm not here to analyze this dude's body language, but he looks guilty as fuck before even being guilty as fuck. What has this dude done? Outside of clearly had some responsibility in Ashley Elkins' disappearance and more than likely death at this point. I am going to be doing a tarot reading on my other channel. I am for Justice and Truth. If you want to check that out, you can definitely check that out. I will be doing that sometime in the next couple days. But yeah, they have not found her. She left her house earlier in January. I don't remember the exact day, but she left her house and her mother showed up within like a 10-minute time frame of her having left, and she missed her. And it's like her mom had a feeling about it, which is why she showed up. So they have not found her. They have arrested this motherfucker right here. He is not telling them anything, so he has now been charged with lying to police, and they have not issued murder charges yet, but I'm pretty sure they're in the process, or the family is like requesting that. He tried to get bond, he was denied bond, or he tried to get like a bond reduction, he was denied that. They're also in the process, I think they're still going through the landfill, or maybe they just stopped, but they've been going through the landfill for like 5 or 6 days. My whole thing with this case in a lot of ways eerily mimics Zion Foster's case. And so what people need to understand is that it's not, I mean, the news doesn't necessarily influence criminals, but I do find it ironic that, you know, this is the second case in a row in such a short span of time where a female goes missing and the person involved lies to police, is charged for lying to police, and then on top of it, they claim that the body is in the landfill. That's exactly what Jalen Brazier did regarding his quote-unquote cousin, Zion Foster. I think at this point it's a distraction technique or ploy, because think about it, landfills are fucking huge, so it takes forever. You know, it takes a while to search a fucking landfill. So by the time that you're doing that, I think what it is that the body is elsewhere decomposing, especially, well, I guess in the winter maybe it would. Anyway, my point is, I think it's a distraction technique, and I think that's what it's for, because meanwhile, the body is actually elsewhere. So I think it's just kind of a way to bide some time and waste some time. But yeah, either way, this dude, I definitely think is responsible for her disappearance. There was some shady shit going down before she disappeared. Ashley Elkins I think she was a hairstylist, and so she like did work out of her home. She had her own business, and this fucking creepo came onto her website and made a fake appointment pretending to be a woman, which I think maybe that's what they mean in this video, pretends to be a woman, but I'm not sure if that's actually what happened this time around. I do know that he previously did that and showed up at her place, and she like didn't let him in and, you know, just didn't answer the door or whatever. So that's creepy. So the guy is like a stalker. This is her ex. He's like a fucking stalker. And dangerous and probably abusive. Well, definitely abusive, but I was more so referring to like verbally, emotionally, or physically, and definitely stalkerish behavior. And then on top of it, clearly this guy is probably a murderer as well. Obviously, we can't say for sure yet, but Ashley has not come back. This guy is not speaking. Put 2 and 2 together and let's be real. This guy's face screams guilty as fuck. The evidence screams, or what we know so far screams guilty as fuck. And that was the last place that her cell phone was pinged at, was at his apartment, I'm pretty sure. So there's that too. They did find her car. That's suspicious. Because again, clearly something happened to this woman. So I just wanted to bring this to light about Ashley Elkins and where the case is at. Like I said, the family is currently in the process of trying to bring murder charges to the table. And I will update y'all when I find out more. But remember this motherfucking face right here, because, man, the eyes, the grin, very similar look in all of these fucking predators. And don't you ever motherfucking forget it, because just knowing that could potentially save your life. For real.